Alright, let's take a look at the light modal. You can go into the add menu, light, and add Lucero light, and this will put you into modal. Here on the right you will have a help box that will tell you the different shortcuts for the modal. Let's press B so we can toggle the render view. What you will have here is a new light, and you will have here different properties that you can modify. To switch between the properties, as it says here, you can press Shift and the mouse wheel. To set the value of the property, you need to press Ctrl. In this case, let's align our light to the normal. For that, let me press Ctrl, and as you can see, the light is aligning itself to the normal of the object. To navigate in this mode, you can press Shift and the middle mouse button. Same for orbiting, and Ctrl and the middle mouse button to zoom in and out. You can add a new light by aiming at any surface and then pressing A. And this will add a new light aligned directly at the normal. To switch between the lights, you can use the mouse wheel. And to hide a light, you can press H, or Shift H to hide all lights except for the selected one. Let me now remove some of these lights. Let's now take a look at the different settings. We can right click and edit lights, and we can press B to toggle the preview. The first one, as we already looked, is the normal. Choose Ctrl and it will align itself to the surface. The second one is orbit, but before going into orbit, let me actually adjust the distance a little bit. And the power, just by pressing Z to divide it by 2. And let's now take a look at the orbit. With the orbit, you can essentially press Ctrl and move the light around of the pivot point. We also have here a control for the direct and indirect strength of the light. So with Ctrl, we can influence the value of the direct intensity, and with Alt, we can influence the value of the bounce intensity. We have a softness value, which will control the size of the area light. In this case, we can move it like so. And in this case, our light is rotated, but if we align it again, the controls are going to be easier to use. We also have here a control for the color. If we press Ctrl and move to the right, we are going to increase the hue. If we move it up, it's going to increase the saturation, like so. If we press R, it's going to reset the color, and if we press C, it's going to choose a random color. And finally, we have the control for the temperature. If we press Ctrl, we can choose the temperature of our light, and R to reset it. And that is basically how this modal works.